Morning. Siyachuluka, kuyashisa, iTheku, Lelo. It's pretty much a summary of Durban this morning. But I wanted to quickly say something before I went to work because I've been struggling with my throat for a bit, so I've been using a bit of honey to help me out. Or hold the thoughts because it will make sense in a little bit. I've been also reading Exodus 3, where God kind of shows Moses, I'm sending you to a land of milk and honey. Then you get to Numbers. In Numbers 11, we start hearing people complain. And what are their complaints? In verse 4, it says, "Oh, that we had meat to eat, fish to eat in Egypt, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, the garlics." They want meat now. In the middle of God kind of bringing them out of this land, they start to murmur. And then it says at the end of chapter 11, it talks about the quail and the plague. So this quail comes, there's a wind that the Lord brings, and it brings all these quails. And they start eating the quails to satisfy this hunger of meat that they have. While the meat was yet between their teeth, before it was consumed, the anger of the Lord kindled against the people, and the Lord struck them, people who had the craving. So all the people with the craving end up getting buried. God offered a quail. They ate the quail. Plague hits them. They're buried. Because the Lord was bringing them into a land of milk and honey. Can I throw this fact that we need to change our appetites? We need to start desiring, guys. We need to desire the things of God. I love Peter 1. Peter 1 says, let me just go there. There's actually a couple of scriptures in the New Testament. Hebrews 5 says, you need milk, not solid food. Saytandi nyama. Saytandi nyama. But there are times when you don't actually even have the digestive system to have meat. There are people that are not ready to start having these very big philosophical conversations about certain revelation. You see the third sign, the fourth sign. Sorry. There are people with the digestive system that is not ready to eat meat. So can we just go back to craving milk? Just step one. Can we go back to the basic principles that the Lord has given us? Quite for that. First of all, what are you doing having meat? Your digestive system can't digest meat. Why are we here? (1 Peter 2 verse 2). Long for the pure spiritual milk. Can we just focus on milk? Focus on milk. We have overinflated the value of inyama, and there is a position for inyama, but you need to have the system to be able to digest and absorb inyama. A friend of mine who's a pediatrician was telling me this in December. She was saying, Uti, they often see ingane that are malnutrition, not because they don't eat, they're eating the wrong food, therefore the body can't absorb the nutrients of that food, nor do you have the digestive system to absorb that food. So it's so important to just know which lane you're in. There's a role of milk in your diet. And the Lord does say he's going to take us to a land that is flowing with milk and honey. So yes, we want to be there. And yes, there's a season for inyama. Paul says, again, you guys should be on meat now. But for now, there is a stage for milk. Okay. Have a great day. Cheers.